Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking a little bit about Valiant crystals and their arrival and obviously the change in the game economy following them. And most importantly, I'm making this video because I do want to hear what you guys are thinking. Will, the addition of Valiant crystals in unlimited amount is going to encourage you to open more crystals, spend units and or money on crystals in general, because the effect of this, by now should be obvious. We have gone through this multiple times, or very similar things. In this case, though, I do find it slightly bit more interesting because previously, obviously, we had Grandmaster crystals and then featured Grandmaster crystals arrived. Well, at the beginning, we had premium hero crystals and featured premium hero crystals. Then it was Grandmaster crystals, featured Grandmasters, Cav crystals, featured Cavs, Paragon crystals, featured Paragons, and now we have Valiant and featured Valiant crystals. This release, though, is a bit different because this doesn't unlock a new star level. That was Paragon crystals who did that. And additionally, this eliminates star level, right? But it also effectively doubles the odds of pulling 7 stars from these. So inevitably, there is a very simple and straightforward effect here. The more of these, well, you will get more 7 stars on average, twice as many for each crystal opened. The biggest impact, obviously, here is going to come to the people who open the most crystals. The whaliest of whaley whales. And if you're not one of them, the net benefit from this is going to be significantly smaller. And albeit your progression in acquiring 7 stars still is going to be accelerated, not going to happen anywhere near as fast. Thus, the end result is that high 6, 7 stars are coming. That is typically what happens after these drop rates get doubled. That is also exactly what happened when Kabam adjusted drop rates to the previous crystals. And that is the difference that we had before. Because previously, Kabam, instead of making a new crystal, if they didn't add a new star level in them, they just adjusted the drop rate. We actually had like a specific drop rate adjustment where old cow crystals had significantly lower drop rates than they do currently in the game. Because instead of making these new type of crystals for the same star level, they just increase the drops. But in this case, I guess it kind of makes more sense that they do make a new crystal because they're also taking out the 4 stars from those crystals. So now it is, evident what's going to happen. Every time you play Battlegrounds or Alliance War, you will just see a lot more of the new featured champions, and the 7-star rosters are going to become even more impressive. Which can be demoralizing for some people, but I think it is something that we all kind of need to make our peace with. We all play to our own abilities, our own capacity, and commitment levels. And I think at this point there are a ton of people who are not bothered by the decks of others and by the accounts of others. And whilst in the past, I might have a bit of FOMO and stuff like that. At the moment, I just look at it as a natural progression of the game. I think it's fine. We have gone through this or something similar to this plenty of times in the past. The game's about to be 10 years old. And while the game economy is obviously changing, I think it's, also needed because you do need to give extra incentives for people to play and spend. Which Kabam has never been bad at. In particular, what they are bad at is keeping their game balance and the game clean from bugs and issues and AI, which is something I wish they paid way more attention than they are currently. So let me know, Valiant crystals, what do you think about them being added right now in the game? So it's also quite clear that the new early access bundles are probably going to be filled with Valiant crystals for Valiants, and there will be changes in some other in-game offers going forward. But yeah, are you worried about it, bothered? Are you perfectly fine with it? Will this make you spend more money and or units on the champion crystals? For me personally, it's not going to affect what I do in the game. You know, I'm not a major or massive spender. I will still spend occasionally, primarily on the bigger holiday sales, or if there's a very good offer inside or something. But in general, my spending on the game obviously has gone way down due to multitude of reasons. I kind of suspect it's similar for a lot of people, at the very least, from what I have heard. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the Valiant Crystals, and I'm gonna catch you very, very soon. Bye bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all been